Hi there, it's me again, your Lavanya. We are continuing our discussion on Thiruvarutpayan, verse number 27. This particular verse talks about the same, the darkness, as in the quality or the characteristics of the darkness, which is Arnavam. We are going to talk about one more verse relating to this. Irul indrel thunben உயிர் இயல்பேல் போக்கும் பொருள் உண்டேல் ஒன்றாகி போம். As in, if we start arguing saying that, hey, there is nothing called as Arnavam, okay, there is nothing in this world called as Arnavam. If we start arguing that way, what is the flaw that we are getting is, if we don't have Arnavam, then there is no reason behind this vicious cycle of birth and death. The matter of fact that we are born and we are dying and again we are like rebirth and again we are going through this painful cycle is because of something, right? And that something is Arnavam. Now, if you place your argument in a next way, saying that no, there is nothing called as Arnavam, but what happens is that is the quality of soul. If you say it is not called as Arnavam, but this is called as a quality of the soul, if you place your argument from that angle, what is the flaw that we may end up is very simple to say. When there is whenever we are getting that maturity level to achieve realization, when Thiruvarul, which is nothing but the Lord's grace, falls on us, what typically happens when the grace starts falling on us is this Arnavam gets it loses its power and it loses its strength and it starts to thin itself. Now, when you say it starts to thin itself, if you say it is the quality of the soul, then the soul will also start losing its quality along with that. So, we cannot say it's something like this. We buy a fruit, right? When you buy a fruit, say for example a banana. Now, when it starts to rotten, if you look at it, the color will be lost, the taste will be lost. It is not only the taste and the color, but the fruit itself will be spoiled. If I buy an apple and it starts to rotten, if you look at it, the color, the taste as well as the fruit as a whole gets it loses its taste, or it loses its the deliciousness. Now, what happens over here is not only the thing but also the quality along with that is lost. So, if we say Arnavam is a quality of the soul, the typical flaw that we will face is when this Arnavam starts decaying, what will happen is the soul will also start decay along with that. So, there is a fundamental flaw in the concept itself. That is the reason we say you cannot say that Arnavam is a quality or it's a characteristic of the soul. Rather, it is an external factor which is always there with the soul. It's always there with the soul, but it is not going to be a quality or a characteristic. Such a lovely, beautiful verse. But the problem that we are facing is, even after seeing so many verses, we are not able to 100% comprehend the concept of Arnavam. That is also because of Arnavam. That is something that we need to understand and appreciate so that we can get a better clarity very soon. I'll come back again with the next verse. Until then, bye-bye.